Smarty arrives at Footlight at about 5:45. Actually, about 6 o'clock because you have to find parking in the financial district where it is.
Oh, gross. That's the worst.
Yeah, parking's expensive.
Typical.
But easy for you.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
And the lights are currently closed. The lights are currently off and the door is closed right now.
Is there a door around back that has like a light on or something?
There's a door around back at the back of the parking lot. But it's locked and needs a key to open.
Okay.
But there is a car back there.
I'm gonna knock on that door that's locked.
Sure. Give me a luck check.
Montage music.
56.
Someone does answer. It is a balding man who looks to be in his late 50s. And he's just like, hey, what's up?
Hey, I'm Jake.
Hi, Mark. Yeah.
I had a question for you.
All right.
It may seem weird.
All right.
Have you heard of Splice Films? Or, yeah, right?
Splice Films.
Yeah, they some of their movies.
Yeah.
Peter Snyder.
Yeah. He's entered a few into the Faded Light Festival we have here every year.
Every year?
Yeah, we do it every year. It's a film, the local.
Oh, that's cool.
Festival.
Did he enter this year?
No, he hasn't entered in the last few years.
The last few years.
Like it's been like 6 years.
So I'm kind of looking to get in touch with him for a project and stuff.
All right.
Do you have his contact information?
I can check to see if it's in any of the old applications we got from him. Maybe I do.
Would you mind looking for me?
Yeah, sure. Do you mind? It'll have to be after the movie tonight. Like, you can come back after the movie?
Sure, I'll come to the movie and I'll just wait in the lobby afterwards. Does that seem good?
Yeah, I can meet you there. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Jake. Jake's your name, right?
Yeah, and
Okay.
Mark.
Yes, Mark. Yeah.
Awesome, okay.
Yeah, I'm the manager. They'll know me.
Sounds good.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you after the film. Thanks, man.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys arrive about 20 minutes later.
I will definitely be later than him because I will drive around until I can find the freest parking possible.
Sure, yeah.
Freest parking possible.
Even if it is way farther away.
Yeah.
What do I eat?
I assume as you walk up, Jake is standing proud in front of the theater.
I'm waiting in line.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, just walk up to Jake. We're very early.
I've talked to the manager already. He's got the contact information for Peter Snyder. He's going to give it to us after the film. So we might as well go see the movie. I'm assuming you're not here yet.
Not quite. I'm like 2 blocks that away.
What's the movie?
Just a speck in the distance.
Doves
At sunset.
at sunset.
Doves at dawn. Doves at dawn.
Doves at dawn.
Yeah, the
Because it was
sequel.
birds in the morning.
The sequel to Doves at Sunset.
What's it about?
It's a romance about a woman with cancer.
Aw.
It's a romance about women with cancer. A woman with cancer, not women.
Could be. You never know. It is 2018, guys.
I mean, you don't have to see the movie. I'm going to stay till after the movie because I'm just going to meet, instead of driving around doing, I don't know.
Sounds great. You do that, and let me know when you have his contact info.
You got the phone I gave you?
Yes. Hi, sorry, it took me so long. I just was parking.
We got 2 work phones.
One's for me.
Both of those are from you. They're like in case you lose one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Jake's got it under control. He's gonna get the information after the movie, so we don't need to stay for the movie.
Oh, I can't anyways.
Why not?
Oh, right, you were napping. I gotta go to work tonight.
She's gotta
I
go
took
to work.
an extra shift.
Yeah, I thought we would have a date night.
You and me?
Yeah.
Romantic.
I'll pay.
Hey, how about your popcorn?
I'll pay popcorn.
It's probably tempting.
Let's do a power check.
You can get
Hard.
Pop 2.
You can
and
smell. You can smell the popcorn pop.
Any top shelf candy.
Yeah.
81. I failed that hard.
Yeah, you want to.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Date
But
night.
we have to sit just off center in the top 3 rows. Because I like to lean when I...
Sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you want, man.
Okay, well, if you guys are gonna do that, I'm probably gonna go home and just take a quick nap before I have to go to work.
Sure.
Cool.
Do you want to be with us when we go visit Peter Snyder?
Maybe we don't visit him.
Why don't we take this step by step?
Yeah.
You get the info and
Maybe
we'll go
we
from
just
there.
call him. Maybe we leave him a voicemail.
It's like worst idea.
Hello.
Stop killing people!
So you know your film Faceless? Is that the name of the film we've been watching all along?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it's a different movie. Faceless is a different movie.
We've been
Faceless
watching
is the movie
Splicer.
he made in 1995.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone thinks they're watching, but it actually is the Splicer film.
No, it's just a movie he made in 1995.
No one remembers the movie. There's just legends about it.
The Videodrome, the
Yeah.
Knockin' House one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's called, as far as you know, it's called Knockin' House.
It's just called Knockin' House.
House of Bones,
And it's by Splicer Films. It's by Peter Snyder.
Splice
yes,
Films.
Splice Films is at the end of it. Yes. Yeah, that's a little
Splice
slice.
Films, not
The
Splicer.
little.
Oh, fuck. Was Pete Snyder part of Splicer Films and we just
Splice Films.
Splice
drew
Yes.
a
Films.
connection where there wasn't one?
No, we drew a connection where there was
Was
one.
one.
Okay.
We knew this before.
Just making sure.
Cool. Well,
Look at
yeah,
the web map.
I got a long walk back to my car, so.
Look at the web map. He says pulling out a web map to show to Jesse as Sam's like,
See, the tape,
bye.
Peter Snyder,
Yeah.
that's the studio address.
What does that say? Crossed out.
So, no,
first?
the studio address was the warehouse you went to.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
door warehouse.
Yeah. So that's
Terrifying.
that now. So now we're gonna get his home
No.
address.
Oh, no.
Well, you're gonna get an address. It might be the studio.
Something.
I'm not
Maybe his
here.
mother.
And then so he owns Splice Films from Red Hall.
Does he
And he
own
has
it?
another film called he's the main guy. At
He's
least
the
by
guy.
what the internet tells me.
Okay. Alright, well, let's watch Doves.
Let's watch those. Maybe it's a happy movie.
It's about cancer. It's never happy.
Never.
It's sappy.
Well, maybe it's a survivor story
it's
of cancer.
sappy, guaranteed, but not happy.
Oh, it's like they're on the way to their last appointment.
Ever.
No, for when she's in remission and they're
Yeah.
going to like confirm it's full remission.
And he dies in a car crash.
Yeah,
I'm with you.
Someone hits him in a hit and run.
it's a bad twist.
Yeah.
Oh, did I get a text back today?
No.
Okay.
Nothing.
Still might be a few days. Sometimes
What?
if they don't find it important, they're not gonna put a lot of effort into it.
Great. A hit and run's pretty important. One's dead.
Yeah, but no one's getting
Who's the
more
man?
deader.
He didn't have any ID on him.
Forensic scientists. The
He
forensic
was a
guys. Won't.
homeless man.
That's what the news says.
Is his name Pete?
Schneider.
His name was Jesse Rayner.
What?
Dun, 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 dun.
No, that would be a twist.
Yeah, let's watch the movie and then
Cool, so you guys can be on autopilot for the movie.
yeah.
Can you guys just give me power saves?
Did not cry. Yeah, I
Yes.
like it.
Yours is hard.
Why?
Well, because your wife is gone.
Nope.
You cry.
Yeah.
And he's already crying.
Oh yeah, you cry.
46,
You guys both cry. It's a well-made
power
movie.
save. Your power's 50. Oh, but it was hard.
Yeah,
Never
hard.
I
mind.
turned to you and you're crying. I'm like,
Yeah, you guys are both crying. Yeah.
Wasn't that good?
No,
You blame the music.
Yeah.
The music was very manipulative.
it was. It had swells and falls.
It was so good. Like she yeah.
Sam,
Yeah.
what time do you want to get at Meredith's?
At like 8 o'clock.
Sure, that's just when their movie starts.
Nice.
So
Gives me like an hour's worth of nap.
you've heard stories of St. Meredith's.
Yeah.
How it's
It's a little crazy.
It's a little crazy. It's not the main, it's not the central. Greg Ainer is like the central hospital of the city, so the majority of cases are taken there.
Yeah.
This one's kind of the other one. The other place. There's
The
a lot of
cheap
times you've
hospital.
heard stories where there's been weird things that's happened,
Yeah.
and the patients are just taken to St. Meredith's, and they're not seen or heard of at Greg Ainer. So when you get into the staff locker room, it is clean, well kept, and there's just one other person who's getting dressed in there for their shift. They're getting into their scrubs. Can you imagine? Yeah, just Sam, what are you doing here?
No, my nightmares. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm new to the shift.
They turn. Their neck looks like it's almost like creaking as they look over.
Ugh.
And they just say, Janet.
Nice to meet you, Janet.
Ooh,
Nice to
boy
meet
named
you.
Janet. That's weird.
What?
Just, all the talk about that it was Rainer. It was a,
Oh, that was
it was a
right.
guy.
Yeah,
You never said it was a girl, so
Yeah.
it's just funny.
It was just funny. I understand.
She mentions I've never seen you here before. You normally work days?
No, I'm just new to the hospital. I used to work over at Greg Ainer.
And you come here.
Just for a little while.
It was a good date.
What department, I guess is the word, do you work in?
Oh.
I work in
Hospital.
X-ray? Emergency room?
I help in physiotherapy.
Oh, okay.
No, it doesn't work.
Disappointed.
She stands up, very quick with her motions, and she says, "Have a good shift,"
Thanks.
and then leaves.
I will finish getting changed. And,
Color your scrubs.
huh?
What color are your scrubs?
They're just blue. Yeah.
Light blue, dark blue, teal blue.
Gray blue?
That like traditional like nursey teal blue.
Cool, awesome.
As
Yeah.
boring as bland as you can
Like scrubs? Scrub?
get. Sure.
Scrubs? Colored scrubs?
Sure.
Like scrubs?
I'm no Superman.
Yeah. Scrubs. We're sponsored by Scrubs.
Okay then. And I'll go report to the nurses station to find out where I'm going.
It'd be so good if in that moment just there was an inner monologue from James over his
Scrubs!
Yeah.
Scrubs!
I'm worried they don't find me funny.
I'm worried about my character. He might die.
The nurse tells you that she wants you up on floor 3,
Okay.
and that if you hear any calls for like any, go answer them. Just yeah. She trusts you to know what you're doing. Yeah.
Great. I can do that. Floor 3.
As you're standing, I assume near the elevator, there is a painting of a very an elderly
Lots of
woman with her she's kind of standing in pose in her scrubs, and her skin looks like it's pulled back,
Ooh.
and it just seems to just this woman in this painting right near the elevator.
Is there anything written on it, like any
No,
title?
Is she Saint Meredith?
I don't think saints exist.
Not in this world.
Yep.
Is she
God is dead.
Meredith?
No. Sorry.
She Elizabeth.
I'm gonna
She's
take
Greg.
a picture of the picture with my phone.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. The third floor is dead quiet.
Nice.
But like it's one of those things that you never want to say in a hospital. It's a quiet night. It's bad luck.
Yeah.
But this is like a quiet night.
Okay.
The majority of the patient rooms are empty with the lights turned off.
That's weird.
On the third floor.
That's really weird.
There's maybe like 6 patients up here
That's really weird.
with about 40 rooms.
It's really weird.
And there's no one at the nurses station.
Cool. Is there any paperwork or anything on the nurses station? Any charts or?
There is, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you looking for something specific?
Just kind of looking to see like what kind of illnesses or injuries are on this floor.
There's one about a man that actually doesn't seem to have any sort of illness or injury. It just has a note written on it screaming about things he shouldn't.
What room number?
312.
Of course it's.
You didn't want to get involved.
Why is it 312?
It's on the third floor.
Alright.
Anything wrong with that?
No.
Okay. You were on the 3rd floor. Remember that?
What's that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Justin's favorite floor is the 3rd floor of the hospital. Everybody's been on the 3rd floor so far.
It's a good floor. You don't want to be on the 4th floor. That's where dead people go.
Apparently.
The 3rd floor is
It's
where
weird the
X-ray
morgue's not in the
machine is.
basement.
Well, no, when you're like, you just put out there like, this person's dying, put him in this room. It was like when I went to the hospital, this is my no-no, and I was walking through the hallway that he was in, and I'm like, this is the hallway they put the people who are dying. Like, just every room, you could tell that this just like, this is just so they could be comfortable while they go.
Hospice.
And then my no-no died the next day, so I was right.
Yeah.
Hospice.
Oh,
Palliative care.
Hospice.
paladin care.
Paladin care. I'll go over to room 312 and our
This guy walks
check-
in a big shield, big
see
sword.
if the
I
lights
will
are
heal
off.
you. Paladin
The
care.
lights are on. The lights are on. And there's just a person lying on their gurney, handcuffed to it.
Trainer.
Could you imagine?
Nope, that would be. I would go insane right there.
Maybe that's the real Rainer.
The twists, they just keep going.
Oh, I like that twist. Can we do that?
Cool. I'll just walk in and introduce myself if the person's conscious,
They are, yeah.
and sort of take vitals.
He seems to be in great condition.
Strong.
Does his chart have a name on it?
Sure. Let's go with
Doug.
James
Oh.
Bolden.
James Bolden.
What's he yelling about?
He's not yelling right now.
What could he be yelling about?
How are you feeling, James?
I want to get out of here. I don't know why they have me here, and he pulls on his handcuff.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. That'll hurt your arm. I'm sure they have their reasons, but I'm also sure that you'll be out of here soon. How long have you been here for? It didn't mention on your chart.
3 weeks?
3 weeks.
Month, maybe?
Quite some time.
Yeah, haven't been out in a long time. I've been searching. I've been looking so long, and I can't look while I'm in here. I need to get out of here. They need to let me out of here. I can't be in here.
What are you? What were you looking for?
He looks around. He looks towards the doorway over your shoulder, and he's just like, no. No. That's what got me here in the first place.
So, who brought you here, or did you bring yourself?
I was brought by the police. They brought me here. They said they were going to take me to her, but they took me here instead.
Sorry, take you to who?
Her.
Who?
He looks over your shoulder towards the door again.
Do you remember the name of the police officer who brought you in?
No, but he was... No, I don't know. He described someone
Right.
that could vaguely sound like Holden, but could also sound like any other cop.
Of course, because Holden's very big.
Yeah.
I see. Well, it looks like otherwise you're doing quite well. Is there anything I can get you for you in the meantime? Are you hungry or thirsty?
He just lifts the handcuff up and says, "Let me out of here.
I'm sorry.
You can let me out of here. You haven't been here before.
I can't.
You have to let me out of here."
I'm sorry, sir. I can't do that, unfortunately. But I'm sure you'll be able to leave soon.
No.
He just kind of sinks into his bed and just stares up the ceiling and then out the window.
Cool. I'm gonna leave the room. And go back to the nurse's station for the time being.
Sure.
And I'm gonna look up his name on the internet just for curiosity's sake.
James Bolden.
Yeah.
There's many James Boldens, the murderer. But you can't find any information about him.
Checks out.
Yeah. If you do some digging into his file on the computer,
Yeah.
you do see that he was brought in by Detective Holden personally.
Yeah. Spicy. Good times. Are there any other patients on this floor who were brought in by Detective Holden?
No,
From what I can tell.
no. You do see one that is mentioned as John Doe, though.
Oh, interesting.
Hit and run, hit and run.
I will go visit John Doe.
And his case file does have that he had a head wound.
Ooh.
Hit and run, hit and run, hit and run.
Mr. Forgot to Bleed.
Mr. Water.
Mr. Water's all dried up.
Yeah, I'll go check, see if his light's on in his room.
The light is on, and he is just calmly sitting in his bed, bandaged up. He is gorgeous. He is well built, blonde hair, blue eyes. Calm down. And just completely chiseled.
Wow.
Yeah, he is just a very well-to-do man. Ravishing, but he has the bandage on his head, but there's no blood on it as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's the bleed?
What's your name? Adonis.
He doesn't remember, okay?
John Doe.
John Donis.
John Donis. John Bon Jovis.
I walk in and I introduce myself and I start taking vitals and I ask him as a part of the check if he knows what day it is today.
It is March 18th, 2018.
And do you know who you are?
I know who I am, yes.
Can you tell me what your name is?
Michael
And your last name?
Jones.
And do you remember what happened to you?
Yes, I remember what happened to me.
Can you tell me what happened to you?
Yes. I fell and hit my head, and I forgot to bleed. That is all I'm willing to share with you right now.
You forgot to bleed?
Yes.
Aliens. Wait. Aliens. The music was
Okay. How do you forget to bleed? Sorry, I've never come across that in my medical profession yet.
I don't think they're going to let me out of here.
Who?
The doctors.
Oh. Because? I'm sure eventually you will get to go home.
I made a mistake.
What sort of mistake?
I forgot to bleed. If I remembered, they wouldn't have taken me here.
I don't think that's anything that's outside, or I think that's completely outside of your control, sir.
What's your name?
Samantha, sorry, I thought I introduced myself when I came in.
You might have. I'm a bit preoccupied.
I can see that. Is there anything I can get for you? Are you hungry or thirsty?
Do you believe in any sort of god?
Cthulhu.
Nope.
Cthulhu.
No, I mean, I believe in a higher power, but I wouldn't say I believe in God, per se.
No god?
Not exactly. Not in the traditional sense, anyways. What do you believe?
I believed in God.
And now?
Me too. Not God.
Pardon?
No.
He believed in dog.
Dog.
It's gone. That's long gone.
What?
The Prius. I had a Prius.
I know, I remember.
It's gone.
I.
Also, this is not factual anymore.
You asked him. What did you ask him?
What do you believe now?
There's a great green light waiting for all of us.
A great green light.
Sitting at the center of everything.
I suppose that's just as plausible as any other answer for what happens when you die. Well, if you're comfortable and you don't need anything, I'll just be at the nurse's station. Just page me if you need me.
He just nods silently.
Cool. I just go back to the station.
Michael Jones. It's not unusual.
That's your answer to everything. Every name ever. Do I have contact info for Detective Holden?
You do, yes. He gave you guys his card.
Oh, that's right. I guess we should write that in significant people.
Oh yeah, he is incredibly important. He is one of, where is it? The 4.
Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know him.
Encounters
What
with
about-
strange entities.
What about Catherine?
Catherine is one of the 4.
We know the other two.
No, we
You know
don't.
them by name.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the.
Oh,
Dennis Johnson, who's a school teacher.
Not Dennis.
not Dennis.
No, not Dennis Johnson. And he's not a school teacher.
Oh,
I got it.
then I've got that wrong. Funny.
You know the first name right.
Yeah.
It is Dennis.
Nashville News.
Dennis Johnson,
No,
teacher.
He's somebody else. He's
He's
different.
an ally.
He's a different no.
Oh yeah, Dennis Johnson is a teacher, but not one of the 4.
Not one of
Yeah.
the 4.
But it's the guy is named Dennis because
the,
people have.
the Steven guy from the Wild Boar? No, he's not one of the 4.
He's not one of the 4.
Colton Moores.
Is not one of the 4.
That would
That
be
is the head. Colson Moores is the head of the suicide cult.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You do know.
We do. It's somewhere in my notes. It's just not on this particular piece of paper.
I wrote all of the names we know down.
I'm going to call Detective Holden.
What?
Talk to him about James Bolden.
Go for Holden.
What?
Fuck, I hate him.
It's Sam calling.
Yes. You're at St. Meredith's?
I am.
Great.
What am I doing here? It's very quiet. They don't seem
Hi.
overly overwhelmed at all.
Yeah. Okay, you're the man who was brought in who forgot how to bleed.
Uh-huh.
I need you to find out what he is.
I'm sorry. What? He's a person.
Really? I do you remember when I picked you guys up in the woods?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Listen, Sam. I called you because I expected you to believe and help me where I needed help.
Well, how am I supposed to know what I'm supposed to believe and what I'm not supposed to believe? You know, in my line of work, normally when somebody says something like "I forgot to bleed," we generally think they're, you know, more inclined to not have been hit in the head and something else have happened to them, or be hit in the head and, you know, not be bleeding at all. And
I heard the wound was pretty grievous. Why don't you ask to change his bandages? Then call me back if you still think he's human.
okay, will do. Bye then. Angrily hangs up the phone.
You can't. With cell phone.
Well, no.
Yeah, she
like,
could just-
you just like press the screen really hard.
Yeah, just come on.
It's more about intent
Yeah.
than anything.
Yeah.
Before I do that,
Yes.
I assume I would have some sort of like pager or a work cell phone of some sort, so that if I left the nurse's station, I would still be
Yes.
reachable.
Yeah. You have a pager. Yes. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna go to the cafeteria
Sure.
and grab 2 pudding cups.
Oh, I see what she's gonna do. I see what she's doing. I see her ploy. She's gonna save them for Jesse. He loves pudding.
I do.
Yeah, 1 for Jesse and 1 for me.
One for Adonis.
Oh, my chopped liver.
Yeah, and I'll bring them back, and go into Michael Jones's room. Would you like a pudding cup? I happen to have an extra one.
I appreciate it, but I'm not hungry.
Okay, that's
He doesn't need to eat.
fine.
Spoilers!
If it's okay, it's time for your bandages to get changed, so I'll just go about doing that.
Sure.
Oh, please be a circuit board.
Yeah, so I'll just start unwinding the bandage on his head.
As you're unwinding, you begin to pull. And when you do, you lift his head up, exposing a crack as if he fell and landed on a sidewalk, splitting his head open. They didn't stitch it up,
Interesting.
but it lifts open and he doesn't react in any sort of pain at all. There's no blood either.
Do you see his brain?
Does
You see his brain.
I was saying, does it look like a normal interior of someone's head?
Yes, but with brain damage. Like the brain is bruised and bashed up from the fall.
Wow.
He doesn't need to bleed. He has no blood.
I was gonna say, does it look like it should be bleeding, as if the blood were there
Yes.
but contained?
No, it looks as if there's no blood.
Okay.
He doesn't.
No, correct that. There is blood, and it's flowing.
Yeah.
But it's not bleeding.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Contained.
It's contained. It's there.
It's a
just
force
as if,
field.
Forensics.
Yeah, forensics. Not right.
poke the brain. No. Wow, this is quite quite an extensive wound you have here.
I fell. What's the tallest building in Red Hall?
You're
Yeah,
asking me.
The apartment building.
Make it up. We write the lore together.
The apartment
Eagles Tower.
The Jefferson Building.
The Jefferson building.
Eagles Tower.
I love the Jefferson building.
I fell.
It's got beautiful architecture.
I fell from there. Potentially even higher, if you can believe it. Landed. Split myself open.
What were you doing? What were you doing when you fell?
I was coming here.
Sorry, from where? Did you fall on a tourist trip or?
There's a little knock on the door. And a portly man stands there and he says, "Hello, hi, you must be the new nurse, Samantha.
I am, yes.
I'm gonna need you to, the nurse downstairs was incorrect. You're supposed to actually be on the second floor."
Oh, terribly sorry. I'll just finish up bandaging this patient.
It's all right. He motions in another a male nurse to walk in.
Okay. Well, it was very nice to meet you, Michael. I wish you the best of luck.
You as well.
And I'll just leave.
Denied.
The man follows you and he says, "So yes, pleasure to meet you. I am Malcolm,
Nice to meet
the
you,
head
Malcolm.
of administration here. I don't know what the mix-up was. I believe in the email it was sent explicitly for you to come in tomorrow night.
It was. I must have got my dates mixed up.
It's all right. It happens. You know, Monday's the new Tuesday, right?"
Exactly.
He
Glad
laughs.
you understand.
Yeah. As he gets with you into the elevator to go down, he pulls out a pack of cigarettes and lights one in the elevator.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mind not smoking in here? I just have really bad asthma.
He kind of rolls his eyes and just puts it out. Yeah. And just waits I'll wait till I get outside. That's fine.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
So yeah, tonight you're on the second floor. For the rest of the week, I'm going to have you be working in emergency
Great.
on anyone that comes in.
Completely happy to do that.
Detective Holden said you were very important to him, and he was excited for you to be working here. I understand he wanted you up on the third floor, but I called in. I had to pull some strings to get you down where you were much needed. You saw there was only a handful of patients up there.
It's true. It wasn't very busy. You're quite right.
Yes.
Well, that's great. I'm happy to be wherever you need me.
That's an attitude that I like. That's an attitude that should be rewarded. So I'm very happy you're on board for the 2 weeks that you're here.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
Yes. Ding! Second floor. Yeah.
Great. I will. I'll head over to the nurse's station then.
Cool. We're gonna take a break for YouTube.